Hi all, it's Traveller Jason F. Well, here is the last one at the moment of straight from Japan. The last figure I got for Sword Art Online. Asuka. I may have got her name right, but I may have got it wrong. And this is her version of the goddess of creation. And again, it's from the War of the Underworld. So basically, we're going to have a look at the figure of her. Now, this figure looks like a 1.8 scale. It's bigger than the other one that I just reviewed. Now, I've got to admit, that's been the hard bit about buying these from Japan. There was no scale, so I've looked at the pictures, thought they're all the same scale, and like you probably noticed, they haven't been. Only Leafer and this one's been the same scale. The other two, one's been smaller. I would have said roughly 1.5 probably. And the last one probably about 1.6. That's just me roughly guessing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this one. It does look, the box looks good like we already seen by glimpses of it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a nose. Right, here we are. As you can see, it's the same company from the last one. There we are. She looks like, looks like this one's actually got a weapon, so that's good. The last two hasn't. Now, it's also from Patan, and it's called Patan Spirits. Now, the box artwork is quite impressive. It is. I have cut all the strips, so it's easy to open up. Now, on the Swiss side, you will see basically showing the figure, how it stands and all that. And she does look very impressive. She's a fighter. You know, if you've not seen the show, you won't know what I'm really talking about. But, yeah. She's one mean young lady who will fight for her friends. So, yeah. And the artwork does really look good. Basically, it's all the same sort of artwork in different places on this box. And here we are, see what I mean? Like I said to you, this is straight from Japan, what I ordered. And now I think I'm back to square one again. And I would say maybe this is, I'm not really sure what this is. The last two boxes had this on. Maybe it's saying War the Underworlds. So, anyway, now we're going to basically turn it over. Now, as you can see, there's a contact telephone number for Japan. It's not available anywhere else. And you've got a web address. Oh, that's quite good actually. I just noticed that. It does say Japan as well. So, there we are, look. So, yeah. See, there's no way you can tell on here what scale. And I suppose that's an annoying thing. It is. So now what we're going to do is get it open and basically have a nose at it. Right, as you can see, I've got it open. First thing first, I'm pouring out. And it looks a little bit raunchy, I would say. And she's headless. So, put her there. No bubble wrap this time. It's dead, so I've got to admit, it's solid in the box, so it won't come out. So, that's probably why there's no bubble wrap. Straight away, I can see something different. Looks like there's... Anyway, let's get this out. Right, she's out of the box. There's that one. I would say again, probably where her leg or knee stands on. And this is the other part of her. Now, we have a look at the face first. Very long looking hair. And obviously solid plastic because it means you can't do it. But this is the piece that I was talking about. It is, I mean, well, you know she's wearing white, if you know what I mean. And the stockings are quite, it's quite detailed, actually. Again, price roughly was about £15–16. I mean, I paid roughly all the same sort of price to even it out. Some was dearer, some was cheaper. Now, this outfit looks quite good. Obviously, you have to put it together. Now, I'm not sure, but I think I'm missing a sword. Yep, I think there's actually a sword missing. I do. Interesting. Well, I'm going to get them out of the bags, and then we will have a look at them closer. Right, they're all out of the bag. No, I said I'm missing a sword. I'm not. I do believe it's in there. So it's quite good that they actually protect it. Now we're going to look at the legs first. It shows, I mean, it's what I mean. It's quite detailed. Because they've even shown you the buckle. And where the stocking ends. Like I said, definitely more of a, here we go, crimp. Oh, bloody hell. So that's where you put them together. Now, we're going to have a look at the head. Should be quite simple to put together. Just hoping this piece don't get... Oh, there we are. Just move it out of the way. And yeah. So now we're going to look at the top part of the body. Yeah, nice and white. She's definitely the goddess of creation. So yeah, the head just slips on. And you see where she holds the sword. And you see how she joins. This goes in there somewhere. Probably right there. And no, I thought there was some writing on this. No, there isn't. That must have been on the bag. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to slowly build this. Right, this is the first part. So obviously, she's leaning. That's probably what the sport's for. So that's the next bit I'm going to put on. Yep, as you can see, holes are up. So it stops her falling. I do love this scale. It's more detailed because of this scale. So I'm really happy with that. The next thing you do, you put this on. And as you can see, it's already coming across. But I will now put it on properly. Right, as you can see, I've managed to get the top part of the body done. I've noticed straight away, it's what I call a bit of a pervert stream. And you go around, basically you can see that she's fighting. But yeah, this is definitely aimed at the adults. And aimed for very much the males. But I know with some females that would be happy to have this as well. Because there's a big following of Sword Art online, there is. So, and she is a great figure. I've got to admit, I'm quite impressed with her so far. Now I need a bit of the head on. Now you can see that the head's on. Now the head was the most awkward part going, actually. She does look good. She does look really good, actually. I like where they got this little hair piece in. All together, I mean, they've really done a good detail on her. I am very impressed with her, I am. And she looked great with the others at the same scale. This is the scale that I want to collect. Because they're more detailed. Smaller ones don't seem to have all the details. So now let's have a look in this cardboard piece. Because I'm pretty certain That's where the sword is. Yes, that's where the sword was. And look how straight that is. Hasbro, you can learn something from these Japanese people. That is straight as a die. So it's going to look good in her hands in a minute. So that's the next thing I'm going to do is get the sword out. Now, just by holding it, it feels solid. It really does feel good. Same, there's no sleeve with it, where it goes into. I think it's called a sleeve or a sleeve. I'm probably getting that wrong like normal. But now this is going to go in her arm, well, in her hand. So she's like basically attacking somebody. So that's the next thing. As you can now see, the sword is in her hand. I tell you something, I am very impressed with this figure. Very impressed. It's definitely on the highs. 9 to 10s really. I'm quite loving it. Head seems in the right area. Because obviously she needs to look where she's pointing the sword. I'm a little bit annoyed that I haven't included the sleeve for this on her. Because it would have been a sleeve on the dress somewhere. But they haven't included it. So it's a slight downside. So yeah, I would say 9 because of that. But yeah, she is looking very impressive. I think, to tell you the truth, I think she's the best one out of the 4 that I bought. She is. I mean, very detailed, very flowy. Doctor Who's quite impressed. You can see he's giving another eye. And I bet you old James T. Kirk is definitely loving it. Spock's just really just, he's not saying nothing. What do you expect? So yeah, I'm very happy. It's going to better with the others. As you can see, she's in with the cabinet. I've got to do a bit of moving them around, sorting them out. So basically that's the end of the video. And I hope you like her. She's definitely good. But I just got to move things around now. Right, I hope you enjoyed that little look at review of a Suke. I am terrible with his names. I mean, I hear it in my head, and then when I go and try and say it, it's quite hard. So I do apologise. Yeah, she's the best one out of the lot, I think. I mean, the first one I reviewed, yeah, quite detailed, quite a bit of a blossom. I think more than actually what's in the anime series. And yeah, I'm very impressed. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Please share. Please subscribe. Because there will be more at a later time. So anyway, see you all later. Keep safe all. See you all later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.